some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah, hope I get away with it. Oh, doo-dah day.
Hey everybody, welcome to Stupid O'Clock. I just got a new breaking news story. Well, it's not really breaking, but it happened earlier today. Vanderbilt beat Tennessee 45-24.
Wow.
Ooh.
Sitting there going, Vanderbilt beat Tennessee.
Well, evidently UGA beat Tech.
Yes. That was yesterday.
I think so, yes. Richie.
That was Rich. Well, I'm glad Rich is here. He got here just in time for this. A priest, a shaman, and a rabbit are going to a clinic to donate blood. The nurse asked the rabbit, "Do you know what your type is?" He said, "Yeah, type O."
You mean Rabbi?
Nope. It was a rabbit, so that's the typo.
Okay.
So here's my question for you, Joe Dog.
Yeah.
Did you see the Notre Dame score last weekend?
No.
They beat Syracuse 70-7.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh,
Syracuse? They beat Syracuse?
Yep.
Are you sure they weren't playing basketball?
No, it was football. Or at least, their version of it.
Yeah.
35 points in the first quarter.
Damn.
Mm.
They're playing
Mr.
football, or at
Bachman.
least that's their story, and they're sticking to it.
Yeah.
Tell me how glad you are that you are not driving snowplows anymore.
Yeah, I'm actually very happy right now.
I got a question for you, Joe. Are you guys supposed to have your headlights on at night when you are plowing?
Headlights? No, because generally we have the plow lights on.
So as long as the flashing lights are on, you guys are good?
No, there should be a secondary set. So
Okay,
I'm not
this
sure with the
fucker,
newer
sorry,
trucks.
this sucker just had his flashies on.
So
the
that
yellow
means
light.
one of two things. Either A, he forgot to flip the switch for either his upper or lower plow lights. B, the upper or lower plow lights are not working, and he reported it, and they said call us when
He
you
told
have an
him to drive
actual
anyway.
emergency. Or C, they're not working and he hasn't noticed, and you can't see shit anyway. Like those lights going.
All right, honey. Exactly what I said about that plow. Make your test, Joe.
Oh, Chris, I got one picture for you.
Okay. You need to send that to Roger Riddle. He'll love that one.
He posted it.
Why am I not
Hey,
surprised?
Joey, Misty asked real quick, is Tree feeling any better?
Yes, she is. She's a lot better.
She's a lot better,
That's
man.
awesome.
She's feeling a lot better. All right, sorry.
So here's how the first quarter went for Syracuse. Intercepted, basically a pick six.
Hmm.
A punt return, interception, pick six, and then just
They were spanked hard and called Notre Dame Daddy.
yeah,
Hmm.
and then Notre Dame just scored 2 touchdowns. You know, the offense actually got out onto the field for more than a couple seconds. They probably had to go through warm-ups again.
Well, in the Tennessee Vandy game, early in the first quarter, Tennessee intercepts the ball just about on Vandy's goal line. Vandy player hits the Tennessee player, fumbles. Tennessee player catches it and runs it back to the 40 on the other side.
Nice.
It was such a mass confusion. They thought the Tennessee player tossed it forward.
Mm-hmm.
So the penalty was back half the distance to the goal.
Mm-hmm.
So it went from the 2-yard line to the Tennessee's goal 40-yard line.
Damn.
I mean, and then they turned around and turned it into a touchdown and blew the game.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Yeah, right at the end of the game, Syracuse had the ball for 12 plays, 5 minutes and 59 seconds, scored the touchdown with 7 seconds left on the clock. And I'm pretty sure either Notre Dame had like the practice squad in for their defense at that point, or their defense
They're
was just
just
so
like,
damn tired
"Let
from
them have
being
it."
on the football field for the entire goddamn game.
Um,
Have one.
y'all know who Matt Mitchell is, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the heavyset guy from It's a Southern Thing and SEC
No,
Roundup.
he dropped a lot of weight. Yeah.
He posted 2 hours ago. Y'all know they'll declare a state of emergency in Alabama if Auburn wins this. They will cut power to the Waffle Houses.
Yeah.
Well, that's why Waffle Houses have generators and cook on gas stoves. And
That's funny anyway.
oh, have y'all ever had the slow cooked pot roast dinner at Cracker Barrel?
No.
I had that
good?
tonight. It's wonderful. It is absolutely great.
I don't think I stepped foot in a Cracker Barrel for over 20 years.
Well, Cracker Barrel changed. Now it's back to the way it was because I saw the interview with the girl. A lot of y'all may not like him, but Glenn Beck did an interview with her.
Mm-hmm.
He asked her, he says, "Are you surprised you didn't get fired?" She says, "I was fired by the American people."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't touch institutions.
Oh.
That'd be like going to World Waffle House.
Well, a lot of people forget some very important things. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And keep it simple, stupid.
Well, you know, she was also the one that fired the Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, you saw how that went over.
Yeah. course, the ad agency was brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Taco Bell didn't own the rights to the dog. The ad agency did.
Yep.
Geico hired that ad agency.
Mm-hmm.
And you've seen the Geico commercial where they're doing the mascot spokesman auditions.
Mm-hmm.
And the Chihuahua comes out and looks and goes, "Oh, great, a talking gecko. I'll never get hired."
Oh,
Taco Bell sued Geico, and Geico goes, "Hey, that's our ad agency."
mm-hmm.
They sued the ad agency. They said, "No, we own the intellectual rights to it."
Yep.
Some people will never learn.
Yeah.
Wonder what
What'd you
John's
lose,
doing.
Joe? I mean, Rich, what'd you lose?
A 23/16 storm gray jump ring.
Ooh. And I bet you can't even get it with a magnet, can you?
Ooh.
No, because it's aluminum.
That's what I thought.
Joe, you know Ginger Billy's a Vols fan.
Yeah.
He made a reel earlier talking smack about Vanderbilt. Looks like he made a reel where he's eating humble pie.
Oh, that surprised me. I didn't, I figured Vanderbilt's got a good team, but I did not think they were that good. Or is
They're
Tennessee
9-2
that bad?
now. Tennessee's 8-3, or that might have been going into the game. I don't know.
Well, Tennessee or Vandy is now in the playoff for national championship.
Lindsay said UGA was too.
Yeah. Well, UGA's going to SEC championship game for the Eastern Division, and Alabama's for the Western.
Well, I hope I don't watch them snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, but
Yeah.
they've done it before.
Yeah, well, they are playing better football, and they only lost by 3 points in the regular season. So, if that receiver had caught that pass, it'd have been a touchdown, and they'd have won the regular season matchup.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What are you doing to yourself, Joe Dog?
I don't know. My elbow gets into a cramp and I can't get it straightened out.
Oh.
And it doesn't, until my elbow pops, it don't quit. And then once it pops, everything's fine.
Oh, yeah.
I know that all too well.
Wow.
Say what, Rich?
I said I know that pain all too well.
Well, I've been taking potassium and what is it, magnesium? Supplements every day. And when I try and unlock the front door from when we leave the house, the hand holding the keys cramps up real bad.
You don't get the one to where your thumb cramps in like that?
Oh, no, it's the whole hand.
Oh.
It's Sanford son, old wrinkled zucchini.
Yeah.
Of course, I can't holler nothing about coming to join you, Elizabeth, because Lindsay already knows all my old
ex-wife's name.
Flames. So that would be a new name, and I have to have some explaining to do, Lucy. Basically, we got back from going to the third Thanksgiving dinner this week, just in time to watch Thesis end his show.
Hmm.
So I started over again from the beginning, and then got interrupted and had to put it on pause, and then it was time to jump backstage here. So I still got almost all of his show tonight to watch after we close
We
out
got
this one.
in just a couple minutes before I actually joined in here, coming from my son's.
How are the roads?
Misty would have had a panic attack. In fact, Misty damn near had a panic attack in the passenger seat.
Hmm.
So normal for this type of storm. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, pretty typical for Northwest Indiana this time of year. Actually, I take that back. Pretty typical for mid-December. So it's about a couple weeks early.
Yeah. Lindsay's starting to get freaked out about when I have to drive at night, because it's just usually an endless stream of oncoming headlights. And I'm looking at the road going, why did I not put those 747 landing lights on the front end of this damn Toyota? Oh yeah, because they would have been bigger than the Toyota.
Well,
I wear my sunglasses at night.
just so I can see the white lines.
Just so jackasses don't blind me.
Well, they blind me. I mean, there's been times when I had to slow down and wait for a gap in the oncoming traffic so I could see whether or not I'm still in between the white lines.
Now, I had a guy the other night in the neighborhood stop. I mean, his lights were so bright I couldn't see. So I went over the side of the road and he stopped, and then he cut his high beams on. So I did the proper thing. I reached and pulled back on the lights thing. You know, that turns on your highs and your low beams.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Lit him up completely, and I could see him go fiddling, trying to turn his high beams off. I'm going, damn it, you're the one blinding me.
There's Dawn.
There's Dawn. Oh,
Hi.
Dawn, I'm
Hello.
sorry. I almost bought something and sent to you.
You what?
I almost bought you something at Five Below.
Should I be scared?
Yeah.
Okay. What were you gonna almost buy me?
A 24-inch latex pickle.
Oh, dear Lord.
Massage
What
feature.
is Five Below doing with a 24-inch latex pickle?
And good night, everybody. No.
But what I was going to do is write on the package, do not open till on air.
Oh,
No.
Lord.
those instructions would never have been followed.
No.
He's too smart for
Especially
that
coming from
shit.
Joe Dog. Mm-mm.
No, what you should have done was give it to her right before the Oracle panel.
Hi, Rich.
I believe that was more of a thank you, Rich.
I looked at it, saw it, picked it up, and went, nope, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Donna goes, what? And I'm going, I showed it to her, and she goes, why is that here?
Mhm.
I said, it's a pickle. It even says pickle. It's green and says pickle. And it's like, it's an inside joke.
It is called a pickle tickle. So,
See, I
Well,
thought about
4
just
inches
sending
is
it
more
to
than
you,
a pickle.
but one of the reasons I would have wrote on it open on air. What would Ted have done if you'd opened that up and Ted been sitting there?
He would have went, oh God. And he would have walked away.
I'm going to the Lego cave.
Yeah, pretty much.
Call me
Well,
when you're through.
we're snowed out of the Dork Cave right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Peoria. Y'all got what, 6, 7 inches?
I think it's about 7 inches. It
Don't
depends
even
on
say it, Joe.
Wow,
Don't
here.
even say it, Joe. I could see you thinking it.
No, all I said was I haven't even looked outside here in a while.
Well, I was going to say it depends on who's doing the measuring as to how much we got.
Well, 6, 7 inches. I'd have to measure at least 3 times. So
Mhm.
I didn't say it. Y'all doing it.
All I'm gonna say is, while I was outside working today, I came in to pee and it looked like a turtle trying to peek his head out of the shell.
Good thing you didn't take that drink, Rich.
a tree I did not need, Joe Dog.
no, that's one thing I don't miss from plowing. You know how much of a bitch it is to get something 2 inches long out of 6 inches of fabric with a -20 wind chill? Even with the hydraulic tank, kind of blocking the wind.
I imagine that was a not a fun experience.
No, it wasn't.
I'm just wondering why I logged in right now.
And actually, I didn't have that issue until I started plowing the interstate. When I plowed Calumet Avenue, there was a truck stop I could easily stop at, run in, use the restroom. Interstate, we have to stay on that road unless we're heading back to get salt.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, you got rain.
which means you'll have a little bit of ice in the morning.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's only supposed to get down to like 40 tonight.
You'll hang on, I'll tell you.
Oops.
Let's see what AccuWeather's showing.
Let's see what charges on the power bank out in the wheelhouse, trying to keep my pipes from freezing.
It is 46 at the moment.
Yeah,
It's supposed
Dan,
to
you ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah, it's only supposed to get down to 41 tonight. Now, tomorrow night, it's supposed to get down to 31.
Hmm.
And there's a 46% chance of rain. Monday,
Yeah, but that's afternoon.
yeah, there's 63% chance of rain Monday with a low of 43.
Ooh.
Tuesday could be interesting. Low of 30 degrees, 66% chance of rain that day.
So, right now, the winter cast on AccuWeather for us is actually saying the snow's not supposed to end until noon tomorrow now.
They pushed it back.
Yep. But I don't think they've pushed back the winter storm warning. Yeah, winter storm warning still shows it ends at 6 a.m. So,
Okay.
What's mine say? What's mine say? What's mine say?
and then they're saying I'm going to get another 1 to 3 of snow Monday afternoon into early Tuesday morning. which means, Rich, you'll have another 6 inches after the lake effect.
Give it to me, baby. That's what I need.
Well, it looks like ours is done here.
You guys need a Waffle House up there. That's your best weather predictor.
He's
Yeah.
not wrong.
Illinois. All it shows is a middle finger. Now, yours shows snow ending at 4 a.m. And you're looking at another 1 to 3 Monday into Tuesday.
Hmm.
Well, it's probably a good thing we stayed put this weekend.
Yes. I'm sorry your trip got canceled, but better safe than on the side of the road.
Hmm.
Better safe than having to spend more time with Dale and Viv. No, I'm kidding. I did get part of my Christmas present, though. Did you guys see this?
Hmm.
It's my Loth cat.
What is that?
It's a Loth cat.
Oh, from Lothar.
Loth cat.
Yeah, from Lothar on Rebels.
Oh, have y'all seen the
No.
Cyclops sheep that was born?
From D&D, the spider goddess. It's a spider kitty.
What, Rich?
It's a spider kitty,
This thing?
right?
No, it's
No.
Loth cat from Star Wars.
Rebels, the animated show. With Kanan Jarrus and Ezra Bridger.
Okay.
All right.
It's so
Well,
ugly, they're cute. That's the
well,
thing.
From the planet Lothal.
I don't know. Are the churros coming through?
Yes.
Yeah, loud and clear.
They weren't coming through last night.
Well,
So, what does your cats think of that?
They don't even care.
That's the difference in the mic settings between StreamYard and Discord.
That's
Yes.
true.
Yeah.
Because this is the fish that they told me that I needed to give you last night.
well, I said cookie, but she didn't have any cookies, so
So we got a fish. They don't even care. They don't even. Hell, last night during the green room, I was sitting here petting him and playing with him, and all of a sudden I set him down and I could hear snoring on this side of me, and I looked back and Georgette was on the floor out cold sleeping. I mean, at first they were kind of like, what the hell is this? Oh, okay. It's nothing.
mm.
Dawn, I saw the cutest thing today. Watching my husky groom the cat.
Oh, I would have just been squeeing all over that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but the thing is, the cat's like, oh, dear God, please stop. Oh, God. Oh. And then she went and gave the dog lick up the side of the head. You know, the slobbery dog lick.
Mhm.
And the cat's like,
Oh,
Well,
Don, you missed my joke. Dang it.
oh, good. I mean, oh, darn.
Rich loved it. Dan actually laughed at it.
That's because by the time you started, I already knew what the punchline was.
yeah.
I was just waiting to see how you screwed up the
As soon as I heard
delivery.
the fifth word.
Don, what happened is a priest, a shaman, and a rabbit go into a clinic to donate blood.
I've heard
And the
it.
nurse asks the rabbit, well, what's your type? And he said, most likely a type O.
Type O, yeah. Uh-huh. Did you hear him start snoring? I didn't even
Not
find
getting
out
better
what
the second time around, Joe Dog.
Do what? Rich, I didn't hear you.
Said it did not get any better the second time around.
No.
I think even Kerry cringed at that one.
Oh, he's probably clutching his pearls without
Now,
even knowing why.
of course, I don't think Rich was here when I was telling about the winery in Las Vegas.
I know this one's going to hurt. Go ahead.
There's there's an order of monks out in Vegas that have opened a winery, but they accept the poker's chips as
Oh
payment.
God.
And they have one specific brother that manages it. The cashing in the chips.
Mhm.
They call him the chipmunk.
Joe Dog!
What?
I
I'm
said
too
that
full for this.
instead of
One
Alvin.
second. I need alcohol.
There isn't enough rum being manufactured for me to cope with that.
What would y'all do if I didn't come up with these bad jokes?
Praise
You know you
God.
like
Save on alcohol.
Yep.
We would laugh.
Singe said what I was thinking. He snores, and he does hiss. I
know.
haven't got him to hiss for a while.
Di Serrano, or what is that, Joe?
Di Serrano.
Di Serrano.
Di Serrano on the rocks. Di Serrano with ginger ale. Di Serrano and okay.
Di Serrano over French vanilla ice cream.
No, Dan,
Hey,
you're talking dirty now.
I like introducing new sins.
Yeah,
Oh.
but I can't partake in the sin.
I think that was an old one for her.
You've
Not
seen
from-
the guy that comes up, duplicates recipes he sees on the internet, and he goes, "You take a double take, it makes your booty shake." Him and his wife are on there. He says, "I found one that's supposed to cure your constipation. It's a cup of prune juice, a cup of apple juice, a slice of butter. You heat it up in the microwave. And he goes, started drinking. He goes, "This is good." Drank all of it. He goes, "All right, it's been 15 minutes. Nothing's happening." Okay, it's been 30 minutes. Nothing's happening. It's been an hour, and I made the mistake of going outside. And he gets in, and he goes, "I don't know what that does, but I think I got chapped. My butthole's chapped from the farts."
Well, you also got the new mixed drink of prune juice and tequila. It's called Shits and Giggles.
Yeah. We don't need to tell Robin about that one, Chris, because she'll serve it to somebody.
Yeah.
Is Rich's headset wireless?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so you heard Joe's new drink?
Yes.
That's why I had to carefully select the recovery liquor.
Oh.
A 10-pack of little bottles of rum, and what's left of the tiny bottle, of course, it's a mix.
Oh
Try
dear Lord.
not to laugh too much.
I just found something ice cream that looks really scary. It's called a build your own shake. Give me a second here. Now, mind you, BKM has had a shake at this place before. It's here in Peoria. That's in East Peoria.
You in the middle and the top. That's not funny. That's not funny.
Well, we would need a soundproof room.
There's no way she could get back to her room, and we'd have to clean it up. No. What has Don got going here? What the hell?
It is a build your own shake. The piece of paper behind there is you circle everything you want on your shake.
So they got
everything, didn't they?
So he circled diabetes.
Yeah, basically. Actually, somebody posted and goes, my son ordered this and said next time I'll do less toppings because I don't want type 2 diabetes.
Right.
Damn, that's a mini cruller lollipop.
My sugar jumped 50 points looking at the damn thing.
Jello pudding cup, chocolate Jello pudding cup with sprinkles.
Yep.
Let's see, Dippin' Dots, chocolate pudding, Jelly Belly sucker, marshmallows. Oh, they circled saltwater taffy and then crossed it out. Pop Rock, Sour Patch Kids, Kit Kat Minis, Apple Cinnamon Donut Stick, Mini Donuts, Chocolate Chip Ice Cream Sandwich.
What's with the rubber duck?
That's his fun stuff at the bottom.
Fun stuff.
A what?
At the bottom it says
There's
fun
a duck
stuff.
down below too.
Get a duck on there just for fun.
On that note, I will be right back.
All right.
That duck had a caramel bukkake.
The thing is, you see the name of the place is called Coochie's.
Okay.
Oh, Chris, you know who Poodle is.
Yes.
You know he drives a Jeep.
Yes.
I'm going to get him a rubber duck for his Jeep.
Once you get one of those, aren't you required to keep it?
Yes. In the Jeep.
Yeah. I saw one Jeep that had like 20 across the dash.
Just one Jeep?
Mm-hmm.
No, this one is the size of his hood.
Oh, dear God.
What, Rich?
You know, he would probably enjoy that. Mark would probably shaking his head, smiling, and like, but no.
What, Rich? I'm the whole ass, I promise you.
And then some.
In such a small form factor.
He hasn't achieved his final form yet.
No, y'all saw my final form at Halicon this year. I just hope to never get to that point.
No, I think I saw your final form at the Dead Dog a few years back.
There's BKM and Cookie. A couple of years ago, we went to Coochie's. Their shake of the month was chocolate banana.
With a banana cream moon pie on top.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a type 2 diabetes right there.
And Cookie's looking at him like, are you seriously considering eating that?
He just wanted to go to a place named Coochie's.
Yeah.
You definitely have to make sure that your significant other is read in on what it actually is. Because if you just come out of the blue and say, you know what, I want a coochie shake, they'll be like, the fuck?
Yeah.
No, I'm seeing the look.
Actually, as soon as I said that, my dog's like, response was that.
No, I just realized that look on Cookie's face. Well, his life insurance is paid up.
Yeah.
You're never too old to get diabetes.
Mm.
That was a fun day. That was the IABE thing that they did, event. Okay, anyways.
Chris, you know what me and you need to do?
Well,
Need to, well, one
Now
we,
I'm scared.
one we need to kidnap Dan, and then sneak up to one of the shows that Don and Rich and Nick and all and Joe go to, one of their conventions, unannounced, just show up.
As long as I don't have to drive the entire, 18 hours?
Well, with three of us, we could take shifts. I'll drive for 2. Chris can drive for about 9, and you can have the rest.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Actually, if you guys walked in the door of like Stomp Con or Indie CD Con, it'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder if my
What would be
brother-in-law
fun,
still
what
got
would
his
be fun
airplane.
is just to come in and act like we don't know you.
That would be rather hard for me to pull off.
Yeah.
No, just play, who? I'm seeing
I'm not
Rich.
that good an actor.
We would not
Cadillac.
be surprised if that was you, especially after this last Helicon.
What?
All you need to say, or all we need to say is, yeah, he drank some mead.
What is Rich contemplating?
Oh, it's I was looking at what a certain size of jump ring was used for, and there's these things called jelly cubes. They're really cool to look at, and so far they are a pain in the ass for me to create. So the thinner the wire, the smaller the inner diameter for the AR aspect ratio. So found a bag of 20 gauge 7/64ths, which would be excellent to turn things like, and I lost it. I got these little dragon claws holding a globe, turn those into earrings. So JPL, Gen Spin Linkage, which is a pain, but it's one of the ones I want to learn how to do. And then jelly cubes with Japanese 8 and 2. So I'm just like, that would be tiny and a pain in the butt. So.
But I imagine it would be fun to have completed. The production itself would not be fun, but having finished it. Oh.
The first couple, I mean, if you make several of them, then it just becomes muscle memory and just really, really nice and easy. It's the 18 gauge flavor was really starting to kick my butt. So I had to go out and find the rings I needed to make the 16 gauge. Because, of course, with wires, the larger the gauge number, the tinier the wire. So 16 gauge is a thicker wire versus 20 gauge being a tiny wire. So I had to go to a larger gauge so that I could actually, see what the hell I'm doing and then make it smaller in future iterations.
Dan, you must see something heartbreaking.
Okay.
This is the parking garage of the convention that I went to today.
Not a lot of folks there.
Dan, you recognize that location?
I'm not a connoisseur of parking garages, but it looks like the
You know where I left my cane and you walked out to the car to get?
Yeah.
There.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can barely get my van through in that low-ceilinged monstrosity.
Yeah. But do you notice the handicap spots that are open
Yeah.
for a convention? I don't want to show you the other ones. They're just
Sad.
bad. Yeah. Don, let me ask my northern friends. Have you ever heard saying couldn't hit somebody with a handful of chicken seed?
Yeah.
That was this convention.
Yes,
Mm.
Attendance was sparse, I take it.
Attendance was next to nothing.
Oh, and Dan, by the way, I took that picture at, let me pull it up here real quick. 1:26 p.m.
Well, that's when everybody would be getting back from lunch. Oh, did you tell them what they did for Triple C? For the attendees?
Oh. Yeah, Dan, be very cautious what you carry into Trade Center now. They search bags. And if you got food, they take the food.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
Even the diabetics.
They don't want anybody bringing in any food to where they're not making money off of it.
Well, I have to keep that in mind.
They're greedy bastards.
I might have to make frequent trips out to the parking garage.
You could probably be all right in your room, but just bringing it into the function space is a different story.
Oh,
I'm gonna put it to you this way: the LibertyCon crowd is not going to go for that.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I'll be impressed to see how many. Oh Lord. They won't find food in their bags, but they might find something else.
Yes. And I understand completely. It's LibertyCon.
Hey, Dan, can you imagine them taking food from the diabetics from LibertyCon?
Imagine the police would be called eventually.
What about the lawyers?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
They'd probably be called first.
Yeah. Hey,
the EMTs would be called first.
what did you say, Rich?
I think the EMTs would be called first.
Yeah.
If
I'll
not
put
big
you this
more.
way: LibertyCon crowd ain't afraid to lawyer up.
No.
Oh no! Don't threaten Brandy with a good time.
And I'm sure she could get something that'd be pro bono.
Hey, I'm really not sure that she's too impressed with that hotel to start with.
Well, the thing is, they're the only game in town now.
Yep.
I seriously considered for our 25th anniversary going there. Not now.
Mm-mm.
I mean, 25 is a big number for conventions.
Yeah.
Mhm. Like I said, I don't need somebody with enough money to exploit the resources below the state line of Tennessee.
Of course, now I'm all wondering. Colonnade didn't get a hotel. Dalton didn't get a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
How much at the time? How much influence do you think Hamilton County had on those two?
Probably somewhat, but that was also a deal, I think, where the local governments didn't want the hotel getting any of their revenue.
Probably.
And the bad part is, Dalton, the carpet mills, told them, if you don't attach a hotel with it, we're not going to use it.
We
And went
can't
and built
use
it anyway. Did
We
what?
can't use it because all our people come in from all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to drive 2 miles down the street to get to a hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
And there better be a damn bar in the hotel.
Yep.
And natural light better not cost $5 a bottle. Because
Most of them
believe me, my cooler is not supposed to be searched. Oh, Lord.
But yeah, they are. They're getting ridiculous about some stuff.
Well, they've been ridiculous about a lot of stuff. I mean, $1,000 for a water station in July.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can.
Yes, because they can.
So apparently we got about 7.5 inches of snow.
Mm.
So far.
Me personally, now, of course, Joe will agree with me because he's not working with the government anymore. I hope it snows asshole deep to the tallest giraffe.
Keep in mind, I am on the reserves for our town, and I still technically work with the government, just on the private side of it.
Mm-hmm. You're kind of quasi-governmental.
I was
That
asked a
explains the
couple
hump
of years
in my
ago
back.
if I could be on the snow reserve or whatever. As I hung up, I said, just wait for me."
So when I took the IT spot,
Yeah.
the IT spot wasn't a CDL position, didn't require it. dropped that CDL like it was a bad habit, just so I didn't have to conform to the .04
Mhm.
limits and didn't have to go through the physical every 2 years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, Joe,
She called me up that first winter because we had a mass retirement. She calls me up. Hey, how would you feel about helping out with plowing? I'm like, I can come in and run the loader, or I can hop in one of the pickup trucks with a plow on it and do ramps. No, we need you in the big plow truck. I said, I don't have my CDL anymore. You got rid of your CDL? I dropped that shit like a bad habit, honey.
Mm.
Just in case of a phone call like this.
Uh-huh.
I asked a Tennessee State Trooper. They were doing, the road awareness and all that.
Mhm.
I said, I've got the CDL. And you know how you said the .04?
Mhm.
I said, is that in the truck or is that in my personal vehicle? Personal vehicles.
Yep.
Dan's looking like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, that is a code I do not understand.
So if you have a CDL, you cannot, if you get pulled over for drinking and driving, you cannot blow above a .04, whether you're in your truck or your personal vehicle.
It's a DUI.
That is a DUI at that point.
Oh, come on. Y'all know me.
Now, here's the caveat to that. It also depends on the police officer. Some of the police officers have in the past, and at least in our area, been like, okay, well, you're in your personal vehicle, you're off for the weekend. I'm going to hold you to the .08 standard, and we're just going to, you have a safe night and get home. And then there's other cops that are like, nope, you got a CDL, you blew .05.
You're DUI.
Probably wear a flat top.
Yeah. I mean, the drivers with the CDL are held to a higher standard than the idiots on the road.
Yep.
In their personal vehicle.
Yeah. Well, y'all know me. It'd probably be a .1 after 2 days of not drinking anything at all.
Well, be careful in Tennessee.
Mhm.
Oh, well, I mean,
No,
what can I do?
Tennessee doesn't do breathalyzers anymore. If they pull you over for suspected DUI, you're under arrest and have to go do a blood test.
Damn.
Good luck for that.
And it takes 6 to 8 weeks to get the results back. At that time, you are considered a DUI arrest. Tennessee State Troopers had a quota.
Oh, yes.
They had to have 10 DUI arrests a month.
Did that get taken up with the lawyers?
It's going through state legislature right now. They had to have somebody recorded the not the captain, the head guy for the state troopers.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have 2 interactions per hour on your shift. You have to make 10 DUI arrests per month. If not, you get docked on potential overtime. He goes, if you're not making 10 DUI arrests a month, your ass has to deal with me. Recorded saying this.
His ass needs to be tossed out of office.
Mm. That reminds me of the time I pulled out of LibertyCon, just barely got up to 60 miles an hour and got pulled over with a cop claiming I was doing 90.
Was it a state trooper?
I
Or was
think
it
so.
city?
I
Yeah.
think it was state trooper.
Yeah. He was on a fishing trip.
Yep. Because I had the old GPS, the new GPS, and a backup camera that never turned off, and lights all over the roof of the van.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going, I got me one for having a cell phone out. Walked up. Neither Lindsay nor I had cell phones out of the holsters. Hers was in her purse. Mine was in a pouch on my belt. He saw his flashers in the backup camera and 2 GPS units, and immediately started in about, oh, you were speeding. I'm going, hell, I hadn't even got up to the speed limit yet. It's 75 through here. I hadn't even got to 60. He told me to keep it under the limit and then walk back. I'm just going, did he just want to make sure that we weren't watching Forrest Gump or something on the TV screen in the dash of the van?
He was on a fishing trip.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was also afraid that the backup camera had a VCR attached to it.
Probably.
Yep.
Before they ever get out of the car, they already know where you live, if your insurance is up to date,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and if there's any outstandings before they ever walk up.
They know that about the registered owner,
Yeah.
not necessarily the driver.
Yep.
But yeah. We just got another year of the madness, and then things will start calming down.
That's what we all say every year about everything when it comes to anything with politics or anything like that. I lost my place.
Well, 5 Republican reps are retiring on the 6th of January. And 4 Republican senators are not running for re-election.
Well, there are going to be a lot of commercials from both sides of the aisle on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
But for a year. Oh, and the Republicans are in Democratic states.
That does not bode well.
No. I'm sitting back going, what's that saying? Chickens come home to roost?
Yeah.
And Marjorie Taylor Greene's one of the biggest ones. Says, I didn't sign up for this.
Well, what did you sign up for?
To be rich, which she is now.
Hey, you find me an honest politician, and I'll show you the biggest liar in the world.
I think
What,
I
Don?
don't
It
know
was
if
in the
it was.
first couple of terms.
I don't know if she started out with a net worth of 4 million, but it's up to 24 million now.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that local or what type of politician are you speaking of?
Marjorie Taylor Greene's a Republican, and she's in my district.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
just
I
saying
know.
politicians.
I don't know. Jimmy was fairly honest.
He was too honest. That was his problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my dad's problem.
And another problem, Dan.
That's where you got that look. Just sorry, Chris. That's why you got that look.
Yeah. And another problem, Dan, is he was he knew everything about Georgia politics, but those professionals in Washington threw him for a loop. Hell, Tip
Yeah.
O'Neill got along better with Reagan than he did Carter. And one of the early problems he did, well, wasn't him. Burt Lance was one of the few guys that could tell him no and he'd listen to him. First thing they did was find that dirt on Burt Lance, get him out of town. So he lost one of his most trusted advisors.
Hmm.
Well, like I told you, a former senator from the state of Tennessee, I was sitting there eating breakfast with him. He goes, Joe, I asked him, I said, why aren't you running against? He says, Joe, I'm not crooked enough to be in Washington. Coming from the most crookedest politician I've ever met in my life.
Who was the guy? It was Georgia Agricultural Secretary, I do believe, that kept pickup trucks exempt from seatbelt laws for 2 or 3 decades.
Tommy Irwin, longest serving state official in the nation, I think.
I mean, the argument was it's a farm vehicle. They're not going to need to snap a seatbelt on in between hay bales out in the middle of a field.
Yep.
And
Fact, I think he served longer than Tom Murphy did.
now, one thing I found. Go ahead.
I believe Tom Murphy was the longest serving Speaker of the House in any state legislature in the nation.
Now, one thing I found really weird, although we took advantage of it, you didn't have to have a driver's license or be old enough to have a driver's license to drive a farm vehicle on public roads.
No.
If it was a dump truck or a tractor or any kind of farm truck, you could drive long as you were doing farming stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't they have farmer tags or at the time?
No, it wasn't any special tag. Hell, I was driving Dad's first long bed. Wasn't a dump truck, but we used it like it was one. It's hauling grain and soybeans back and forth across the county to go sell it. And even driving it into Clark County, which has, I swear, those cops must be mandated to have testosterone shots daily.
Well, it's like anything, Dan. There are people who have business being in law enforcement, and there's some that ain't got a damn lick of business being in law enforcement.
Oh,
And Dan,
yeah.
Now let me ask you this: did your farm truck have like a co-op sticker or farmer's insurance or whatever?
Insurance was State Farm. I don't know about a co-op sticker, but
a lot of times that co-op sticker was your exemption for everything.
Yeah.
All I know was I was driving the highways in the split rear axle manual transmission truck the size of a dump truck at 14. And I didn't look like I was 16.
Oh, have you seen the video? This guy, he's got his daughter out in the field and he's throwing hay bales off for the cattle or whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes, "You ready, honey?" She goes, "Yeah." He says, "Now," he puts it in first gear, lets out the clutch, gets it moving, and it's just sort of crawling through the field. He says, "All right, get over here." And as he slides out of the truck, he pulls her over behind the wheel and climbs up in the back of the truck.
Starts throwing hay bales off at strategic
Right.
intervals.
Turn left up here, turn left, other left.
I've seen that.
Keep
She's about this
turning.
tall. She's a little one.
I mean, her feet wasn't nowhere near the seats, and she's having to sit up and look through the steering wheel.
Oh, my little brother was driving our first tractor. I mean, it was like an 8-in Ford, but he had to stand up to see over the steering wheel and work the clutch and the brakes. He only had to drive about 2 miles, maybe at the most. But Daddy's following him in the pickup truck with the rest of us in there, and we got to that was the first farm that we owned, and Timmy'd pull it in through the gate, shut it down, hop off, Daddy'd hop on, or he'd tell me to hop on. I don't know why he didn't have me driving the tractor, but I guess he wanted Timmy to learn how to drive.
Yeah.
Okay, this just popped in my head. Do you remember the picture that Scarborough posted about the spider hatching in Chattanooga? And everything was covered in spider webs?
Vaguely.
And it mentioned a lady's name, Ida Mae Potts. That was my great-grandmother. Some nursery up on Lookout Mountain imported some type of plants, and that spring they had an unusually early warm up, and all the spider eggs that were in these plants hatched at the same time.
That sounds like a horror movie right there.
It looked like a horror movie.
Speaking of driving, Crow got their permit on Wednesday.
Oh, congratulations, Crow.
Congratulations, Crow.
Are they excited?
Rich.
Yeah, they were very excited. Except the weather turned into this, and they're like, "I picked the wrong time of year to get my permit, didn't I?" I'm like, "No, you picked the right time of year to get your permit." Like, learn to drive in bad weather? Yes, because if you can learn to drive in bad weather, you can drive in good weather. Because I told Crow, I'm like, I'm glad you got it this time of year, because I'm going to make you drive in crap. I'm not going to make them drive when it's coming down, stuff like this, but I am going to make sure that they're driving in snow and stuff like that, and get the feel for it. And
empty parking lots are a great thing.
Now I shared in
so's a 20-acre field.
Actually, that's one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to take them to an empty parking lot and get them used to it, and then let them have that out on some back roads.
Now I shared the
the farm.
The slow moving vehicle thing, because that's what my grandfather had to use when he went to fill up the tractor at the gas station.
Yeah. That and blinking lights on the back fenders. I mean, they were amber, so it didn't get confused with anything else, but had to have them because you were only moving about, on the diesel tractors, about 20 miles an hour, on the gas tractor, about 30. That thing was fast for a tractor.
Anyway, I don't know if y'all can bring that up, but for anybody that's unaware, that's...
Been very, very familiar with those through my years. Up in Minnesota, you could get a farmer's permit at 14, and you could drive if it was a farm-related thing. To like if you had to drive to the store or you couldn't drive to just the store to get milk, but if it was farm-related, well, they would. Honestly, you could drive to school at that point in time, because after school you'd have to drive out to the field or something like that. So people were driving, a lot of people where I grew up were driving at 14 just because of the driver, the farmer's permit. But if you were on private land, you could drive basically at any age.
Yeah.
We're used to seeing those not just on the tractors, but also on the horse buggies up here. Because yes, the Amish are in our area, and they still do horse and buggy.
Yep.
Now, Joe,
a little bit away.
You'll understand this. When my dad taught me to drive, went out to a big parking lot, and he says, "Okay, get over here." He says, "All right, now put it in reverse, turn around, look out the back window, and back up. All right, go all the way up here. All right, turn around." I drove backwards for probably an hour. First time I ever was driving. I said, "Why am I going backwards?" He says, "If you can go straight backwards, going forward ain't going to be no trouble." And it worked.
Yeah, I basically learned backing up just in my driveway. So I had my car before I even had my permit.
You back it up to the end of the driveway and pull it back in.
And when I got my CDL, the first time I got my CDL, it snowed the night before. They were still out doing cleanup the next morning, and we had to call the one truck back because it was one of two at that unit that would actually pass a DOT inspection.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about there, Joe.
Look under, not leaning or leaking currently.
Currently.
But
when I hired into the city, the floorboards were so rotted out in the trucks, they had 2x4s and 5-gallon buckets to sit on.
So ours were rotted out, not to that extent, but we had to shove rags down into the holes so we didn't have the slush coming back up into the cab with us.
Well, we didn't have much snow down here, but yeah, I can understand that.
But yeah, we called him back, called this guy back. He had just loaded up with salt too. So we took it, did the walk around and everything, past that. Guy goes, "Okay, let's pull over here, do a little obstacle course." And we had an obstacle course set up at the Wanata unit that was actually tighter than the one at the actual facility. So if you could parallel park, fully dressed plow truck in that, you were golden once you got to the facility, because you had about an extra 3 feet on each side. Well, when I got to the parallel parking portion, they hadn't really cleared off their parking lot that well. And every time I went to back in, it felt like the ass end was just sliding on me. I pull back up, get out, do my little walk around. I'm looking, get back in the truck, go to back in, feels like it's sliding. Stop, pull up, get out, did my little safety walk around. Went up to the instructor. I go, I don't know if you can tell me this or not. I said, but it feels like the ass end of this thing is sliding because it's icy in the parking lot here. I said, can you tell me if I just going nuts or am I actually sliding? He goes, I can't tell you if it's actually sliding or not. He goes, what I can tell you is if it feels like it is, it probably is. Okay. So, I said, can I put down some salt, to try and get some extra traction? Well, would you do that in a real life scenario? I said, hell yes, I would. I'd turn it into a gravel road if I had to. He goes, in that case, go ahead. I said, okay. So I start walking to the truck and I stop and I go, you're going to want to step back some. And he takes a few steps back. I'm like, no, keep going. He takes a few more steps back. I said, no. I said, how about this? Keep walking backwards until I yell stop. He starts walking.
He's still walking backwards to this day. No, I'm kidding.
Right. He starts walking backward and finally gets about another 100 feet back. I said, okay, you should be safe. He's like, what do you mean I should be safe? I said, you'll see. Hopped in, pulled around, came right up by that, and as I'm making the final turn, I just laid on the blast button. Put down 1,000 pounds per lane mile of salt. I turned that parking lot into a gravel driveway. Pulled all the way back around, pulled back up to the start position. He walks up, makes sure I'm, lined up correctly, and motions me to roll down the window. So I roll it down. He goes, I'm really glad you had me step back farther. He goes, I still got hit. He goes, not nearly as bad as if I had stayed where I was, though. He goes, how much salt you got in this thing? I said, he just loaded it up. He goes, oh, we're going to have a smooth ride out on the road as long as you pass this parallel parking. I'm like, well, now that I ain't going to slip and slide, I'm going to pass, no problem.
That's cool.
That's excellent, Richie.
Ooh.
All right, we got 5 minutes to go. We want to go over, or are we done?
I'm going to head to bed. I got a shovel snowball in the morning.
Oh, it's already that time. We missed it.
Yeah, grab your sock, Don. Still can't put it on your hand yet?
Yeah. I was being...
I didn't want you to hurt yourself.
There you go.
All right.
We're going to have to get some of Trey's googly eyes to stick on that thing.
She does have those, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's got a whole tray full of them.
Trey got a tray?
Yeah.
So every year for Halloween, the urgent care makes the CSRs and nurses or MAs, whatever they call them now, decorate pumpkins and have a little contest where the patients get to vote for which pumpkin and stuff like that. So Misty waited to the last minute and couldn't figure out what to do. So the little paper pillowcases that they have, she got one of those, cut a hole in the top, put it over the pumpkin, so the pumpkin was a ghost, and put two googly eyes on it so that it was a little ghost.
She won.
She actually she didn't, but she didn't play too far back, I don't think.
It was original, is what.
Mm-hmm.
And I took because I've got a ton of the 16-ounce deli containers to put my chainmail stuff in, like, the 8-ounce and stuff like that. I got 16-ounces too. So I gave her a 16-ounce so that she could actually put it under it so that the ghost was levitating.
That's funny.
I used to take foam, like pillow foam, and bend a coat hanger so that it had sort of a space to hold the foam for a head, still had a little bit of a hook coming out the top, and had shoulders. And I'd drape it in a sheet, and had an outdoor black light so that everything glowed after dark. And then I took nylon line, a very, very thin gauge white nylon, and made a spider web out of it. So I had 2 or 3 ghosts running around the yard with a big spider web, and I took duct tape and more coat hangers and made a huge spider to put on the spider web.
Oh, by the way, Joey, I did see what you put on NDCD for my Easter egg, so to speak.
All right. We got to cut this. I'm going to run down the hall. If anybody's going to hang around, I'll be back just as soon as I get done. Show's over. Yep. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.